do you know news from Kiev? What happened in the street in Kiev? The battle with journalists. This is our journalist. Sportive man.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I have been so preoccupied here with what I may call the political institutional business that I have no sense of what's happening on the streets. What I would appeal for both to the authorities and to those who are on the streets to go about their business, to make their point of view known, but to do it with respect and calm. Nothing will benefit either side by resorting to violence and disruption, and I really would appeal for calm. But people have a right of peaceful protest, and this has got to be respected by the authorities, and I hope that if this weekend is such a weekend, that there will be calm, that there will be mutual respect by both sides, and that the respect for the right of people to express what's on their hearts and minds should be known. And people in Maidan and in the cities up and down the country who this weekend may wish to manifest their not a personal interest, because this is not about getting more wages or better personal conditions. It's about an ideal and about a direction. I hope that they will understand the clear message from this summit meeting. I cannot recall a summit meeting that took note not only of the position of a government, but took note of the citizens in the street. Your voice is being listened to, and we appeal to your reason and that voice and that sentiment to say to you, keep calm, don't resort to any violence, both sides, and your voice is being heard. And if our mission is to be renewed, and if EU says the door is still open, this is the response to the people of Ukraine and to what they're saying with their hearts and minds in the streets.
But we afraid that this is way of Belarus?
Look, I mean, there are all sorts of fanciful comparisons, who goes what way. Ukraine is not Belarus in terms of what we have seen, and it's important that it should not move in that direction. And this weekend may be a tense weekend, I don't know, but in the end of the day, it's for the administration and the government of Ukraine, of course, to listen to the conscience and the voice of its own people. That's not my job or the job of European Union. But people have to know and have to be reassured that Europe's door is open, that our hearts and minds are open, that our earnest wish is to embrace the people of Ukraine in the fullest way, and that is our message